Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Friday, the 22nd of April. Hey, could we go 4 days in a row without storms? We think the answer is yes. Rain-free weather for the Easter weekend and very warm. Now, we'll check out the Skycam shots around the network this morning. First off, coming from Birmingham. The sky mostly fair. Temperatures are in the 50s and low 60s in most spots. There's the Tuscaloosa Skycam. That is a look at the Hugh Thomas Bridge. And from Jasper. Always a nice shot there coming from the King Building, right across the street from the Walker County Courthouse. The westerlies are shifting north this morning. That's going to take the storms away from us for the next few days. And it feels pretty good out this morning. Temperatures range from 57 in Tuscaloosa and Gadsden to 64 in Birmingham. But the afternoons will be very warm. Highs well up in the 80s this weekend, more like June instead of April. It's pretty cold up north. You know, it's been a very cold April. And it pretty much stays that way. You can see how readings are in the 30s across a large chunk of the northern U.S. with 70s down in Texas and Louisiana. But certainly the warm air wins the battle here this weekend. And in that zone of the clashing air masses, a lot of rain this weekend north of here. Flash flood watches in effect all the way from near Springfield, Missouri to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And, of course, also some active storms in there. Got a severe thunderstorm watch this morning until 9 o'clock for parts of Kansas and Missouri. That includes Concordia and Kansas City. Check the convective outlook for today. Got the standard slight risk from the Texas Hill Country to near Columbus, Ohio. Some of the cities involved there would include Dallas-Fort Worth, Tulsa, Fort Smith, St. Louis, and Indianapolis. Tomorrow got a little sliver of a slight risk from near Abilene and Brownwood, Texas, to near Paducah, Kentucky. That includes Little Rock. Day 3, no formal risk, just low-end 5% probabilities from the Rio Grande up to near Baltimore and Atlantic City. And day 4 and day 5, that would be Monday and Tuesday of next week. Potential for severe weather west of the state. And, of course, ultimately that could very well affect us on day 6, which is Wednesday. And more than likely it will, as you'll see. In the QPF chart, big numbers for rain up northwest of here. 9.3 inches, the bullseye over southern Missouri. The heaviest rain running from near Dallas up to about Pittsburgh. And around here, amounts are light. This is valid through Tuesday evening of next week at 7 o'clock. And the heaviest rain for us should be just beyond this period Wednesday of next week. This is the OZGFS at 1 o'clock this afternoon. The ridge begins to take over. Down below that, we're dry. Mid-80s are likely. The GFS is showing 86 today. Pretty much the same deal tomorrow. In fact, 86 is the number being spit out for tomorrow and Sunday, and both days should be dry. And having said that, you know, the dew points will be up there close to 60. Dew points are actually not quite as high as they have been in recent runs. The dew points are in the kind of 55 to 60 degree range, but still, there might be a speck or two on radar somewhere, but the chance so small we're not going to mention that in the forecast. So mostly dry, very warm for the Easter weekend. All of the active weather stays north. All right, Monday, troughing begins to form to the west, and down below that, the initial surface low is over the Texas Panhandle, but we stay dry. Should be another dry day and still very warm. Tuesday, the trough continues to dig out west as new energy dives down the backside of that thing, and down below that, that lead surface low moves up toward Milwaukee. And again, that first batch of storms will try to creep in here Tuesday night, and we're going to mention a chance of showers and storms, but clearly the bigger event comes Wednesday or Wednesday night. There's a look at Wednesday, and the trough axis is closer. Down below that, a new surface low is forming on the front near Memphis, and that could be very wet. Wednesday night, the batch of storms comes in here. And again, right, it's just too early to be specific on whether this will be a linear type thing with damaging straight line winds, if we might be dealing with supercells Wednesday afternoon with potential for tornadoes. It's just too early to call. It could be a deal where all modes of severe weather are possible, and I think it might wind up being that way. And also, heavy rain could be an issue because if that front kind of gets in here Tuesday night and get a big batch of rain Tuesday night, get a break, more rain and storms Wednesday or Wednesday night. So everything might be on the board. And then Thursday, it's all gone. Then we cool down. The high Thursday could be closer to 70. And a week from today, it looks dry and very pleasant. But there are a few more days. How about May 2nd? Look at the trough over the east. Come on now. And that's a cool high digging down in through here. That would suggest kind of a cool period if this is right. And even the end of the forecast, we still got troughing over the east on May 7th. So just maybe we'll see some cooler air in here as we kick off the month of May. Not, summer's going to be here soon, and we'll take whatever cool air we can get before the old hot season sets in here. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.